Wow. Now, you know, one of the things I dealt with, you know, I like to give personal examples. Sometimes it makes it a little more real or less generic. And sometimes the people could be going through something similar that a person has gone through. So just to give a personal example, one of the things that I experienced that I had to get over, um, some people almost feel as though when you talk this quantum talk, like you'll say, you'll make like the statement you made earlier. You said me and Ampu got some of the best information. Or you'll make a comment saying you and Ampu's like I think you said the Jordan and Pippen or something like that. Some people listen to that type of talk and they say, "Damn, that brother's a little arrogant." I remember one time, and let me tell my story. One time when I was young, I was telling the brother how I wanted to work for myself, and I was telling the brother my plans about how I'm gonna work for myself. I didn't want to get a job. I want to work for myself. So the brother said, "Well, what's your plan B?" I said, "Shit, my plan A." So he said, "Damn, you call me." He said, "You gonna be that arrogant, man?" He said, "Don't let your ego get the best of you." So I brushed it off, but when we walked away a little bit, because what you're doing, a lot of people aren't doing. So you're like, "Damn, am I being arrogant? Is this my ego that's telling me, to do this and do that?" So I struggle with that a little bit. But the more you get into quantum physics, this shit ain't arrogance, man. It's who I am. It's who I am, man. And if you get offended with it, I can't help it. But it's just who we are, man. We can't dim our light for others to feel good. So I want you to talk for those who may feel a little, who might have a false sense of humility and don't want to say they have the best information or don't want to say they're great. They may be scared to go outside and say, "I'm great," or "I'm divine," or whatever it may be. So, end the program, Minister Drew, and I definitely enjoyed this program. Talk to the people, let them know, not to say that you have to look down on somebody, but talk to the people about not dimming their light to appease somebody else.
Well, see, this is a brilliant question, man. Listen, especially in our community, people need to see confidence, man.
Indeed.
People need to see strength. Like, we've seen people bow out. We've seen people take the not so confident or lesser self-esteem route. Listen, own up to your greatness, people. I don't get it. Like, one moment, and see, this goes to tell you about our sense of self. One moment, we talking about what we did 6,000 years ago and how great we were, right? We built this, we did that, we were great. Then when we get into the now moment of ourselves, then we have a problem saying we're great.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's weird. It's weird. So don't shy away from your greatness. It's one thing to be confident. It's another thing to be braggadocious, shall we say. And so learning the medium between the two is okay. But those are people who have low self-esteem and a low value of their sense of self. Know your worth. Know what you're capable of doing, right? Why do you feel like you always have to humble yourself to a level where you don't feel like your work is enough or it's not being appreciated? We have to step up to the plate and be confident creators. Be confident creators. We can't be out here, "Oh man, they had to say it like that." Say it like what? What's wrong with telling the truth? See, that's the problem. People, they say they want the truth, but then when you give them the truth about what it is that you're doing, right? See, really let me tell you what that's being disguised as, Rich. Hating.
Oh, okay.
That's disguised hating.
Makes a lot of sense.
Disguised jealousy, but in a way where it's passive. "Oh, you don't got to be that cocky." No, what you're really saying is, I can't stand you. I can't stand you getting this thing done like that. and I'm not getting it. You know, remember the Mad Rapper on the Big? You know,
Yeah.
His albums was alright. They was alright. You know, my albums more John Blaze than that. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, you're not producing on their level, and that's okay. But get around some people who are winning, folks. Get around some people who want to win, because that's gonna rub off on you, and you'll start to see
the mirror neurons. The mirror neurons.
Hey, there you go. Get around some people that got success neurons, so that your mirror neurons can mirror some success. It's really that simple. You know what I mean? And again, got to cut the hating out, because you're praying against yourself. You know, you're praying against yourself. So, you know, man, it's a great show, Rich, man. As always, man, I appreciate it, man, letting me come on here and build, you know?